Hey! At least for my grandson. There we go. That was to continue the conversation from the last episode. Yes. First you're like, oh, you're a castless. It's like, oh, it's for bathing. Oh, okay. Diamond Mall.
At your peril. Evidence suggests I just get paid to speak the truth. If you have an issue, speak to my employer.
Hey, you got something
Higher
for
class
You have come at a
midgets here, I'll
difficult
wager.
time. Orzammar is
This
ailing
is
for want of a
grand.
king.
The noble houses do love their luxuries, don't they?
So the closer you live to the surface,
Oh, there's a
the
wood
higher class you are. Unless you're actually on the surface.
Yeah, it makes no sense, Alistair. I get it. We can go in here. Even though there's no thing saying that we can just go in here, so I am going in here. Hello, butler.
Welcome to Lord Harriman's estate.
Noble.
Shale, why do you refer to me as the Elder Mage?
Clearly because it is purple, and a hyena.
Then you simply wish to be perverse? Surely you're better than that.
I have found that I'm allowed precious few amusements.
Right.
Nice arrow.
Since so many prefer to call me Gollum, I enjoy referring to them in a similar fashion.
Oh, very well. But could you at least use a different adjective? I do not wish my age to be my defining characteristic.
As the fussy mage desires.
Letter from King Endrin. My Lord Harriman, my guilt weighs heavily on me, and I know now that I was a fool. Only a fool would cut out his own heart and burn it for the sake of appearances. I allowed Assembly to send my child to exile and death because I feared an inquiry into Trian's murder would taint our house with scandal. You have been my rock and my shield these long months, and for that I thank you. But I must ask for one more thing. I wish to discover if my child survived. Even the smallest trace to set my mind at ease. Send your men, your scouts, anyone who will go. Balin thinks I am mad. He says that if word spreads of my wish, our house will be undone. He doesn't know what I do and is already lost. I destroyed us when I sacrificed what was most precious. Please, Pyrrol, help me. I come to you not as a king, but as a father. A note from the late King Endrin Iduken.
Oh, I give up.
Exactly when I give up to. Your name? You've got a name, so you must have something
You
to
must
say.
be under great strain with the blight
Oh,
upon the
okay.
land. I will pray to the stone for you.
Right, time to do more dirty work for frickin' Balin.
Tomorrow. By all the holy sodding ancestors, how can you people just ignore that?
Branka didn't go alone, Ogren. She took the whole house, everybody but you.
Oh.
So just get over to Tapster's and drown yourself already. You know as well as I do, that's how this always ends.
You think I'm afraid of some cub warrior who's barely off the teat? Ha!
You lift a weapon or attack a single citizen in Orzammar, and you're stripped of your caste and exiled. Even you can't have forgotten that. Get out of here before I call a guardsman.
We talk to you, loyal now.
Can you believe it? Ogren's barely even warrior caste anymore, and he just clomps in here like he's entitled.
Who are you?
I'm Loylanar Ivo, warrior, which is more than I can say for that useless sod.
Who was he?
Ogren's a drunken wretch. He comes up here 2-3 times a week, hounding people to lead some suicidal rescue mission after Branka. Gets quite violent about it. I'd be scared if they hadn't practically gelded him after he killed young Lord Mino.
What happened?
All Mino's son said was how unlikely it was that a bunch of smiths would return safely from the deep roads. Which is true. Ancestors preserve us. That's what the warrior caste is for. But Ogren claimed it was an insult to a paragon. Next thing, they're in a duel to first blood to defend Bronca's honor, then Oghren starts screaming and runs him through.
And wasn't the duel to first blood?
It was a huge scandal. Oghren should have been executed, but he'd won honors in the deep roads. Instead, they stripped him of all weapons and forbid him from engaging in fights within city limits. If he breaks the decree, he'll be exiled.
Why does Oghren care so much about Bronca?
She's still his wife, isn't she? Even if she took their entire house into the deep roads and abandoned him.
Bronca was married to that drunk?
Well, before she was a paragon, she was just a smith, and Oghren was one of the best warriors of his generation.
Why did Bronca go into the deep roads?
Chasing some old treasure. She was quite secretive. Outright rude, really. She said she never asked if found a house, that she didn't care about politics, and that we were too self-absorbed to defeat the Darkspawn. She
Yeah, I agree with that.
threatened anyone who said they'd come after her.
How did she become a paragon?
She invented a smokeless fuel that let the smith caste increase their output by nearly a third.
Nice.
Deaths from the Black Lung also dropped. The Assembly said she had the favor of the ancestors and declared her a paragon. They moved Bronca, Oghren, and all their relatives to the noble caste and founded a new house in her name.
I should get going.
Did you see any guardsmen? Tell them Oghren was at it again.
Because I know you're already talking to him about, like, getting a group together. Hello, noble again. Council writ.
Is it true there's civil war on the surface, too?
Yeah, there is civil war. But the deal... Take the proximity roads to Lord Helmy. I think he was in the tavern, wasn't he? We shall go see. It's a dangerous place, supposedly filled with witches, barbarians, and monsters. Oh my god, monsters, barbarians. Just gonna save, just in case the game crashes. Map. I need to tell Brother Burkle that he can make a chantry now. Oh.
So, I've been hearing rumors that a certain wine merchant is falling behind on his payments.
I can't imagine what you mean. I pay my expenses.
What about the expenses your good friend Jarvia incurs when providing your protection? It's not easy ensuring nothing bad happens, that no one decides to just burn everything in your store.
Doesn't sound good.
My store! Please, I don't have much. Business isn't good. People are scared. Tell Jarvia I'll get her money.
Jarvia is not happy with your promises, old man. Now let's go inside and see what you've been holding back.
That used to be me, before I left. Now I'm a better dwarf. Let us help him!
This is all I have right now. I could get more if I sell something.
Well, well, looks like we have a visitor. Friend of yours?
Is there a problem here, friend? Are these men threatening you?
Please, don't get involved with this. You don't know what they're like.
Then allow me to make some introductions. These are dangerous times in Orzammar, stranger. Lucky us, the merciful Jarvia is offering protection from the chaos. You're wearing some fancy stuff there. Might make you a target. So if you want the Carta's guarantee of safety, it's yours for the reasonable price of 10 gold sovereigns. Or I can't say what might happen.
Yeah, in the next episode we shall be kicking his ass.